As warriors, we are always besieged by life's daily challenges. Our path is littered with trials and tribulations. We live in the shadow of doubt, with the unspoken understanding that fear, violence, social rejection surround us.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
But despite that constant barrage that attacks us, we fight back. Troubles and tribulations are trials that need to be overcome.
Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
One champion has risen to show us the power is, and always has been, in our hands.
Finally! Finally! Finally!
We are under siege. They are showing us that we can resist.
The picture that you're looking at right now is permanent.
They are showing us that if we rage and fight with heart and might, victory is at hand.
I am the knockout world champion. See, I run this show.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon and do the other thing.
The full Ace Austin is a three-time X Division champion.
Not because they are easy,
Ishii wins the dogfight.
but because they are hard.
Road to Valhalla.
Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept.
Impact Wrestling is live from the greater Cincinnati area tonight on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders. It's time to bend down the hatches. This is Under Siege. And we kick things off in the most influential way possible.
Representing the Influence, one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Madison Rayne!
Oh, Tommy Bear, I hope you can get Influence to do the best job of your career tonight. I'm gonna need it. But right now, we get to bask in the glory that is the Influence.
Every time I go to look up some statistics in regards to the Impact Knockouts World Tag Team title, there's more and more things to reinforce it. Madison Rayne is spectacular. She owns 2 of the 4 longest individual Knockouts World Tag Team title reigns in the 13-year history of the title.
Her opponent accompanied to the ring by Alicia, the quintessential diva, Gisele.
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
That's one word for it. Considering the a little bit more checkered history that Alicia Edwards and Gisele Shaw have, she's out here at ringside with her.
Well, listen, this is a recent development. Obviously, recently on social media, Impact Wrestling social media was revealed that Gisele Shaw really didn't make a whole lot of friends on a recent edition of All About Me involving the Influence. And Alicia approached Gisele Shaw and said, hey, listen, you don't have a lot of friends. I'll back you up. And if we work well together, we can maybe get ourselves some bigger opportunities down the road. Shaw really doesn't work well with others, but likes it when there's some promise at the end of the road.
That sounds like when you showed up here in Impact, and I came over and talked to you. So
I miss D'Lo very much. Don't say mean things about D'Lo. So here we go. This is Madison Rayne against Gisele Shaw to open things up here at Under Siege.
And you talk about the incredible championship history of someone like Madison Rayne, who represents some of the greatest moments in the Knockouts division history. But meanwhile, Gisele Shaw sees herself as someone who could be the future of the Knockouts division, and what a way to establish that by taking on Madison Rayne.
It's hard to argue with that. Gisele Shaw, very quickly, she got herself into title opportunities. Now, whether or not she earned them, not necessarily, but you remember recently there was a triple threat match when Deonna Purrazzo was champ, defended against both Lady Frost and Gisele Shaw in that matchup. Credit to Shaw, she got herself a title shot.
Absolutely.
Oh!
And if Impact Management didn't believe she deserved to be in that opportunity, to be in that situation, they wouldn't have put her there.
I'll tell you what, Gisele Shaw, she looked quite good against Tennille Dashwood of the Influence recently on BTI. Oh! Showed a different side of herself.
I say she gets better and better every time we see her in the Impact Zone.
Some uppercuts here from Shaw. Seems to have the crowd behind her early. Rayne ducks out of the corner. Spine first into the turnbuckle, and Shaw turns away Rayne.
She keeps fighting, keeps working on that arm too. Almost lucha libre style arm drags here.
And Rayne to the outside needs to collect herself. Gisele Shaw also with a point to prove following the multiverse of matches. The Influence had defended their Impact Knockouts World Tag Team titles that night in a fatal four-way tag team match. In that matchup, Rayne pinned Shaw to retain the titles.
And I'm sure Gisele Shaw has not forgotten that, but meanwhile,
that was nasty.
Madison Rayne was just trying to get back in the ring though.
Here's the cover hook to the leg and a kick out. I think in the process of that smashed the face of Rayne into the canvas.
Yeah, you think? It's another human being falling down on top of you, but meanwhile, Madison got the attention of the official here.
Oh, now look at Tennille Dashwood grabbing Shaw. And those are the games of the Influence. Now Madison Rayne, snapmare takedown and slowing things down. And there's Alicia on the outside.
Talking some smack to Tennille Dashwood there. Hey, if I didn't see it, it's not illegal. I heard that somewhere one time.
Listen, I gotta ask, let's take away from this matchup. Where is Alicia mentally? The wife of Eddie Edwards, from what I understand, things are not okay in the Edwards household because Eddie Edwards is, of course, leading Honor No More. Alicia has been vehemently against that.
You know, there's got to be a lot of tension weighing on
Hold on a second. Rayne the cover here, kick out.
Weighing on the mind of Alicia Edwards, but hey, and maybe that's why she's reaching out to someone like Gisele Shaw. Could use some companionship outside of that, outside of the home, outside of that relationship.
The Influence have looked pretty good as Impact Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Oh, and look at Tennille Dashwood again, using Rayne's distraction of the official to help out Madison Rayne.
That's just teamwork. You pick your moments, you pick your times.
It is a singles match, so really there shouldn't be any teamwork.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but hey, if you know how to manipulate your situation, you know how to manipulate the world around you, you can make it your oyster. And that's what the Influence do.
Madison Rayne, Northern Light suplex, here's the cover. Oh, and a kick out by Shaw. Beautifully done there by Rayne.
Into the cover though.
Another cover. Perhaps out of frustration, kick out at 2.
Frustration could also be on purpose though too. You keep someone kicking out, you keep them expending energy, time after time. It's a lot more costing of energy than you would think.
And now Madison Rayne going up to the top turnbuckle against Shaw. Shaw able to prevent that, a kick right to the head. And you can see everybody is joining in on social media. Of course, our Impact Wrestling accounts all over social media use the hashtag #UnderSiege throughout the evening. Gisele Shaw, is she thinking about a superplex here?
That's it.
Got it on Rayne. High impact offense from Gisele Shaw.
As is often the case with the superplex, took a lot out of Shaw as well. Can't quite capitalize on it, but at least it resets the table, so to speak.
This is such a critical night here in Impact Wrestling. It's the last time we'll be live until we are live next on pay-per-view June 19th in Nashville, Tennessee for our 20-year anniversary at Slammiversary. Impact Wrestling celebrating 20 years. Tickets are available right now at ImpactWrestling.com.
And that's going to be a huge show. You know, every Impact wrestler, everybody on this roster is going to want to be a part of that show. So everyone's looking to make a huge impression right now.
And especially Gisele Shaw, you got to know she'd love to be in title contention in some capacity. Kick right to the midsection. Doubles over Rayne. On the veteran miss with the kick. That was crafty by Shaw, and an enziguri of sorts.
Can't take that away from the quintessential diva. Beautiful move there. Now she's starting to go onto a roll here.
Oh! Right to the back of the head. Gisele Shaw. Going for the tripping DDT. Cover to put away Rayne. Oh, and a kick out at 2.5.
Just barely, but that shows the wherewithal of the former Knockouts world champion, Madison Rayne.
Imagine if Shaw takes out Madison Rayne, he'll open up under siege.
Talk about a feather in your cap.
Maybe think about a half and half suplex there with Shaw. Rayne able to find her way out. Oh my God! Cover! Cover! Oh, and a kick out by Shaw. Boy, Madison Rayne pulled that one out of nowhere.
And she also cannot believe that Gisele Shaw kicked out of that. Often you see that wheelbarrow maneuver into a more simple roll-up, but that was a straight-up drive or a slam into the mat, driving Gisele Shaw head, neck, shoulders.
Now Madison Rayne looking for her half of the collab there. Oh, and a spine buster. Spine buster by Shaw.
That was a great counter, especially after that incredible maneuver from Rayne just moments ago. Shaw now back in a controlling position here.
Shaw going to the top turnbuckle. Dashwood grabbing at Shaw. The officials dealing with Rayne. And now Alicia trying to back up Gisele Shaw. Oh!
There's that knee we've seen Shaw use before.
Hold on now, Madison Rayne. Madison Rayne the cover and a handful of tight. Shaw the cover. No, a kick out. Oh, and the knee by Shaw. Knee by Shaw. Shaw is pinned. Whatever the tag champs.
Here is your winner, the quintessential diva, Gisele Shaw.
And if there was any question of who might be some new besties, Alicia Edwards is right there ready to congratulate an incredible victory for Gisele Shaw.
I'm gonna say it, you gotta be in awe of Gisele Shaw.
Don't steal my material. Don't steal my gimmick. I coined it. Incredible victory. That is no easy feat to knock off a multi-time champion like Madison Rayne.
Listen, Tennille Dashwood tried plenty of times to get involved in this matchup, but to no avail. My question is now, do you believe Alicia and Gisele Shaw deserve an Impact Knockouts World Tag Team title match?
Well, I mean, you pointed it out earlier. This was a singles matchup, right? We need to see some tag team competition, but I'm very curious to see where that future takes them.
We shall see. Welcome everyone to Under Siege. We are just getting started. He is the Drama King Matthew Raywald, and I'm Tom Hannafin. We have plenty more still to come tonight. More championships, of course, will be at stake, but we have a big first time ever matchup. One-on-one, it is Steve Maclin versus Chris Sabin. Steve Maclin believes he should be challenging for the Impact World title tonight. Instead, he's got to handle the best wrestler, Chris Sabin.
And the AAA Reina de Reinas Championship is on the line as the Virtuoso looks to get her title back from Taya Valkyrie.
Meanwhile, Trey Miguel's trying to get his title back as Miguel challenges for the X Division Championship against the three-time X Division champ, Ace Austin.
And it is Faction Warfare 5-on-5 matchup as Honor No More takes on the Bullet Club.
The Boricua Badass has had a nightmare called Decay as of late. Tonight, Tasha Steelz defends her Impact Knockouts World title against Havok.
And the Impact World Tag Team Championships are on the line as them boys, the Briscos, challenge Violent by Design.
And in our main event, the Impact World Champion Josh Alexander defends his championship against the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii of New Japan Pro Wrestling. That is a first time ever matchup in our main event. For more on tonight's proceedings, let's check in with Gia Miller.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined now by the two men challenging for the Impact World Tag Team Championships, the Briscos.
Yeah, Jill, how we doing, young lady?
I'm doing great.
Well, that's what I like to hear.
Guys, you have quite the challenge ahead of you here tonight as you face off against Violent by Design. But you two have won tag team gold everywhere you've gone.
Everywhere.
So,
Everywhere.
does that trend continue here tonight?
That trend does continue here tonight. Because Violent by Design, this is it for you boys. Them titles is coming home to Sandy Fort tonight. If I said it once, I said it 42 times. Them boys attract title belts. We like the stratosphere, the ionosphere. You understand what I'm saying? A magnetic force.
They come in like this.
And the world tag team titles are coming home to Sandy Fort tonight, baby.
Hey, you heard the man. Violent by Design, it don't matter. Whichever two you want to pick. Eric Young, I knocked your bald head ass out. Joe Dorn, I knocked the cowboy hat off your head. And Dana, you little squirrely looking bastard, if you get in there, I knock you the hell out too. Tonight, them boys, the new Impact World Tag Team Champions.
Best thing I've heard since Steiner's 33 on the third promo. Oh, listen, coming up here in a matter of moments, it's Steve Maclin one-on-one with Chris Sabin for the first time ever. Plenty of bad blood. Let's settle it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Rutherford, New Jersey, Steve Maclin.
Tonight is not about vengeance, it's about punishment. Steve Maclin believes he should be the man challenging Josh Alexander tonight for the Impact World Championship. That opportunity instead went to Tomohiro Ishii. Maclin went one-on-one with Ishii this past Thursday night on AXS TV in a fantastic match, but came up short. Macklin's pissed off in short.
Yeah, and I can't blame him. He's had an incredible run as of late. It feels like he deserves this. He's gonna have to prove it even more tonight.
His opponent from Detroit, Michigan, Sabin.
One of the reasons why Maclin has been on such a great run is because the Open Rebellion. It was Steve Maclin who beat Chris Sabin and Jay White in the same match in a triple threat match. But let's get into the weeds a little bit. At the conclusion of that matchup, Chris Sabin, he hit the cradle shock on Jay White. He went for the pin, and instead it was Maclin from out of nowhere who swooped in, pinned Sabin, and stole the victory.
Let's get out of the weeds a little bit, because let's go back to what you said before. He beat that. He won the match. He didn't use a foreign object. He didn't do anything under. He just did what anybody would do in that situation. You take advantage of the moment. That's what a triple threat match is. It's something you maybe can't understand unless you're in that ring. Steve Maclin did what any other wrestler would do, and he beat two of the best professional wrestlers on the planet today.
Steve Maclin has spent nearly a year here in Impact Wrestling. His first 6 months, nobody pinned him. Has experienced some ups and downs since then, but his victory at Rebellion was absolutely fantastic. As you mentioned, on paper, he beat White and Sabin in the same night. Now the question is, can he build off that momentum after the road bump that was Ishii?
Well, that's the mark of any great competitors. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. There's a reason Maclin has front toward enemy on his jacket as he comes to the ring. That's the way he faces, that's the way he moves, both in the ring and in life.
Now Chris Sabin on the move, and a shoulder tackle takes down the larger opponent. Hashtag under siege, trending now on social media. Our final live broadcast before we are live on pay-per-view, June 19th in Nashville, Tennessee, our home city. Impact Wrestling celebrates Impact's 20th-year anniversary at Slammiversary. Tickets on sale right now at ImpactWrestling.com.
And it's that man asking for the test of strength, Chris Sabin, who's played such an integral role in the 20 years of Impact Wrestling.
Former Impact World Champion, multi-time X Division champion, one of the best X Division athletes, period, in my opinion, in the history of this company. But there's some very recent history between Sabin and Maclin that dates back to No Surrender that's bothered Sabin quite a bit.
That's right. Sabin welcomed Steve Maclin onto the Team Impact roster. But he wasn't exactly welcomed by a lot of people. Steve Maclin was very bitter about a lot of that experience heading into No Surrender. Vowed to punish everybody who fell victim to Honor No More and all their tricks.
That's why he's targeted Sabin as of late. And now Sabin, oh, you can see he's absolutely had it with the games of Maclin. Sends Maclin hard to the outside into the barricade.
And you can talk about the bitterness from No Surrender, but that's in the past. If I know Steve Maclin, he's focused on the future.
Oh, went for a big clothesline there, and instead it's Sabin who turned it around. And now Sabin, the crafty veteran, able to corral Maclin.
Maclin, you see, keeping his hand on the face of Sabin, always looking for a way to potentially get out of this hold. More than anything, Maclin is dead focused on that belief that he believes he should be in the main event here in Impact Wrestling.
The shoulder into the top turnbuckle. 1, 2. Now Sabin using the top rope. Maclin does have a history of shoulder issues.
Smart move by the Impact Wrestling veteran.
Maclin, oh, right to the spine. Oh, look out. You do not want to be there with Chris Sabin stuck in the crib wall. Oh, thought about crosshairs.
Maclin saw it coming, though.
Oh, Maclin fell prey to that at Rebellion. Oh, now off the apron, a senton. Powerbomb into the apron by Maclin.
Great catch by Steve Maclin, turning this matchup around, and he's not done yet.
Oh, face first into the hardest part of the ring. Count of 4 here from the official. Both men up to the count of 10 to get back inside the ring.
But after those 2 maneuvers, 2 huge bombs dropped on Chris Sabin, Maclin can now catch his breath. This match is in his favor, in his control right now.
Inside, hook to the leg. Here's the cover and a kick out.
Here's where Maclin can slow things down, pick things apart. That's the way he likes to operate. As you see right there, going after the lower back, the spine, the lumbar area.
Wants to stack bodies just as he has his entire time here in Impact Wrestling. You can see the way Sabin's body shook as he absorbed that impact.
And not such a small thing. It's a little hard to lift someone up for a cradle shot if you've got a lot of lower back issues, courtesy of someone like Steve Maclin.
Steve Maclin is an extraordinarily precise competitor. This is premeditated and calculated. I've said in the past he's got the style of a barroom brawler, but if anything, his matchup against Ishii proved just how technically gifted he is. Oh, man, double underhook into a backbreaker. There's a cover. Shoulders down, kick out, and that had to hurt Sabin just to kick out.
It hurt me just watching it. You talk about Maclin with the mentality of a barroom brawler, but a barroom brawler only fights from rage. Maclin's got that anger inside of him, but he can target it, he can focus it exactly where he wants it. He's more controlled in his rage.
Sabin trying to get back up to his feet here. Oh, and shut down by Maclin. Well, now Sabin going for a sunset flip, was trying to get a cover here. Maclin, oh, bashes knuckles into the canvas.
Take nothing away from Sabin. His ability to turn things around on a tee at any time is what's made him such an incredible career here in Impact.
A couple of forearms here by Sabin, no doubt rejuvenated by the recent reuniting of the Motor City Machine Guns. Oh! Knee right to the face and a big clothesline. Little flurry there from Sabin.
Just when Sabin thought he was out, Maclin pulled him back in. And once again, it is Maclin who is in firm control.
An important thing to be aware of tonight, a little difference in the setup here. In the greater Cincinnati area, you can see the ramp does not go directly to the floor, right up against the ring. This is just an added wrinkle if you're trying to hurt somebody.
I expect more than one wrestler tonight to use this. No way.
Maclin looked like he was trying to set up for a suplex of Sabin off of the ring. No.
That would be its own version of a superplex if you ask me. But there is no give on that concrete floor.
Oh, into the turnbuckle, and down goes Sabin. We've seen plenty of Maclin's matches where he's smiling through. Oh, that's an elbow drop. Maclin's not been smiling.
No, he is laser focused. He is stone-faced.
Very tight quarters there. You can see the stairs, of course, the post, the barricade. Now Maclin into the ring. Chance of Sabin. Chris Sabin kicks out.
And a nice little thing that Maclin did, they're holding down both wrists of Chris Sabin. They're making it even harder to get a shoulder open. Lo and behold, the Impact veteran does it.
Now Maclin showing off his power, sends Sabin up to the top turnbuckle. Another shot right to the back. And again, Sabin's caught. Oh, caught in the crosshairs. Could this be it? Maclin to end this matchup, and a kick out. The midsection of Chris Sabin in a lot of trouble.
Like a stolen Tomahawk missile from the USS Missouri, Maclin just exploding into the midsection of Chris Sabin.
Oh, now wait a minute. Look at that. Look at the setup here from Maclin. He's thinking about mayhem for all. Sabin feels it coming. Look at this. Reaching out for the ropes.
Great counter there by Sabin.
Oh. Chases Maclin, gets the knee. Tornado DDT! Sabin needed that one.
And the ability of Chris Sabin to pick up the pace and turn things around is second to none.
Now look at this, sticking and moving. Very smart here by Chris Sabin. Oh, twisting neck breaker. Now Sabin, another neck breaker. Sabin relentless at this point in the matchup, right to the back of the neck.
Building up much needed momentum, huge DDT into the cover.
Cover, hook to the inside leg and a kick out. If he's trying to set up for the cradle shock, yes, you talked about the damage to the back, but if he can hit it right on the damaged neck of Maclin, that could be lights out.
And then maybe Chris Sabin, huge spinning neck breaker right on the floor.
Right next to our announce desk here at ringside. As I mentioned, it's very tight quarters here in the impact zone.
Sabin looking to get one step closer to kind of exercising the demon, the thorn in his side that has been Maclin in and on and off for the last couple of months here.
Sabin going to the top turnbuckle. Oh, missile drop kick to the spine, to the neck. There's the cover. Cover and a kick out by Maclin.
Once again, Sabin seems to be laser focused now on the neck of Maclin, much like Maclin was focused on the back of Chris Sabin.
Now Sabin still favoring his lower back. Another ascent. Maclin back up to his feet. Sabin went for the crossbody. Maclin rolled through.
Oh, huge! What strength! What balance from Maclin! As he hoists him up, huge suplex.
Excellent power from Maclin, and he's not done there. Level Sabin, cover, and a kick out by Sabin.
I don't know if it was on purpose, almost shades of Ishii there with that basement lariat. And now Maclin, you see his eye, you see the look in his eye. He's got to be thinking not only about the pain in his neck, but what he's got to do to finally put Chris Sabin down, put Chris Sabin behind him, and it looks like he might be ready to do that right here.
At first it was that sadistic look. Maclin was enjoying this, now he needs to end it. One man for all, shoulders down, kick out by Maclin.
Great counter by Sabin, they're here looking for that cradle shot.
On the shoulders, Maclin sees it coming, now Maclin into the cover, hand on the ropes, and the official caught Maclin red-handed. The match continues.
Much to the chagrin of Maclin.
Oh, and Maclin with a knee strike.
Nice rebound and recovery from Maclin off that kick, but now both men find themselves flat on the mat, back to square one.
What an effort by both these men, turning into an instant classic here at Under Siege, Sabin and Maclin.
Now like two bulls, testing each other's will, testing each other's mettle in the middle of the ring.
Oh, one again to the neck, one again to the neck, and look at Sabin go! Close range with these knee strikes.
You don't see Chris Sabin come unhinged too often, but this is about as close as I've seen him.
Oh! It's gotten personal between no surrender and rebellion. Sabin wants to put away Maclin badly. Oh! Right to the face.
Boot almost scraping along the side of the head of Maclin.
Oh! Maclin in pursuit there. Sabin felt him coming.
Same idea.
Oh, went for a clothesline there. German suplex by Maclin. Clothesline from hell, Michigan! And now the man from Detroit up to the top turnbuckle. Tornado DDT! Can he do it?
Looking for that finishing blow, setting him up. Could it be right here the last thing he needs? The cradle shock!
Cover! Sabin beats Maclin.
Here is your winner, Chris Sabin.
A standing ovation here from the crowd at Under Siege.
And I cannot blame them. A gratifying, incredible victory for Chris Sabin. Well fought, well deserved. Take nothing away from Steve Maclin, who had an incredible performance himself tonight.
Plenty of credit to Steve Maclin. He proves he belongs in the upper echelon, but in the end, Chris Sabin, the best wrestler tonight at Under Siege.
Deonna Purrazzo, after losing the AAA Rayne de Reyna's title and then the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship, I think it's safe to say that the Champ Challenge is over.
Duh.
But you do have the opportunity to win back one of those titles here tonight. Do you think you have what it takes to get the job done against Taya Valkyrie and reclaim the AAA Rayne de Reyna's title?
That's the only question you could come up with, Gia. Do I have the ability to get the job done? Honestly, I am a 4-time world champion. And not just here in Impact Wrestling, but in AAA and Ring of Honor too. Under me, the Knockouts Championship became the Knockouts World Championship. So do you, really, that's what you believe? That I can't get the job done? I participated in those matches, Gia. I know what happened, but do not let a few isolated incidents skew the big picture. I am still the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. I am still a 2-time Knockout of the Year, a 2020 Wrestler of the Year here at Impact Wrestling. I have main evented pay-per-views and then gone on to be the only knockout to main event AEW Dynamite. So win, lose, or draw, I think I've proved I can get the job done, Gia. But it's fine, because I've made my history, and I respect Taya for the history she's made. I respect Mercedes Martinez for the history she's made. But the tides of history only sway one way. And tonight, they sweep Taya away. I've learned a lot of lessons over the last 2 years, while I've become a 4-time world champion. And not just for Impact Wrestling, but for Ring of Honor and AAA. And the last time we saw Taya Valkyrie at Impact Wrestling, she was sent packing off to jail crying with a broken arm.
So here's the thing that Deonna doesn't understand. She can say what she wants about my return, but she doesn't realize that she doesn't know. Me and this Rayne de Reyna's championship, we have a long history. First time I won this was in August of 2014.
The championship doesn't make the champion. No, it's the other way around. The champion makes the championship.
If I had never had to vacate this championship, Deonna would have never won it. I made it possible for you to become Rayne and Rayne's champion.
Taya, I don't owe you anything. AAA needs me to have the Reina de Reinas championship.
The score is now 1-1. And at Under Siege, Deonna, we'll find out who the real champion is.
Well, you heard it from the virtuosa herself. She is the main event anywhere in the world as she looks to regain her AAA Rayne de Reinas title against Taya Valkyrie right now at Under Siege.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match is for the AAA Rayne de Reinas Championship. Set for one fall, introducing first the challenger from Hackettstown, New Jersey, the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo.
Matthew, perhaps no one else in this company knows Deonna Purrazzo better than yourself, but I do have to say it looks so strange to see no championship on either arm of Purrazzo here tonight.
It's almost mortifying. It's just uncomfortable to feel, but that's going to change here tonight. The virtuosa knows it, I know it, the world knows it.
Her opponent from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. She is the defending AAA Rayne de Reinas champion, Valkyrie!
In short, Taya Valkyrie's been on a roll. She certainly surprised us all. The multiverse of matches in early April. Got right in the face of Deonna Purrazzo, said, I want the AAA Rayne de Reinas title. And then Valkyrie went out and did it. At Rebellion, her first match in Impact Wrestling in over a year, defeated Purrazzo for the championship.
I think I might have blacked out that night, so I'll take your word for it that that's exactly how it went down. But regardless, we are here right now at Under Siege, and this is the moment that Deonna Purrazzo rebuilds her way back to being the face. Not that she ever left, because she is the face of this company, if you ask me or anybody with a brain. But she can have the gold to go with it.
Taya Valkyrie took something precious from Deonna Purrazzo, and then this past Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, another precious thing in the life of Deonna Purrazzo was taken away. In the course of less than 2 weeks, Purrazzo's world has been turned upside down. You can understand why she might take this tactic, and this match hasn't even started yet.
Oh, she's cool, she's calm, she's collected. She knows exactly what she's doing.
This match is underway for the AAA Rayne de Reinas Championship, and look at the aggression here in Deonna Purrazzo. Purrazzo's got to be careful. She doesn't get disqualified.
No. She knows what she's doing. She's doing taking it right to the edge. That's what you do. You take it right to the edge, and then you pull back, leaving your opponent just enough to come back.
Purrazzo all over Valkyrie to start off this matchup. Early on, the cover to win the championship, and a kick out at one by Valkyrie.
She may have just been the champ, but she's raining down with the rage of 1,000 champions right now in order to get her Rayne de Reinas title back.
Valkyrie trying to control Deonna Purrazzo here. Purrazzo taking off her feet. Now Valkyrie starting to find her groove. Using her power, rushes in. Off the snapmare, went for the boot right to the face. Valkyrie keeps on going. Oh, doesn't get baited in there by Purrazzo. The low kick to retain her title. Shoulders down and a kick out.
We know how much that Rayne de Reinas championship means to Taya Valkyrie. The Lucha Libre lifestyle, that promotion in general, Mexico, and all the history that comes with professional wrestling means the world. She spent so much of her life in that area.
Oh, and a kick right to the midsection by Purrazzo. And Purrazzo could care less for any of the history that Taya Valkyrie has with AAA, with lucha libre culture. This is about becoming a champion again for the Virtuosa.
Tom, you took the words right out of my mouth. All of that means so much to Taya Valkyrie, and that's great, and that's special. But Deonna Purrazzo just needs to be a champion. She's the type of incredible athlete who, no matter where she goes, she is the spotlight. She is the main event.
You could see there moments ago utilizing the rope. Deonna Purrazzo already thinking about that Fujiwara armbar, trying to soften up the left arm of Taya Valkyrie.
That's what makes her one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet. Laser focus on exactly how she's going to hurt her opponent.
Now Purrazzo goes back to the left arm here and trying to hyperextend the elbow there. And now Valkyrie down to the canvas.
Bending, twisting, and look at setting it up right here. The elbow and wrist. Oh my God!
The stomp to the elbow. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg and a kick out.
And you see Valkyrie grabbing at her elbow in pain.
Oh! Knee right to the face, and Valkyrie rushes in with a good arm. Hook to the leg here and a kick out. And this can be a factor anytime Valkyrie goes for a pinfall attempt.
You even see that she had to keep the elbow bent right there. Whoa, great counter there from Deonna Purrazzo.
You were talking about the elbow there of Valkyrie.
Every time, normally you want to use that free arm to maybe hold a shoulder down, hold a wrist down, put more pressure on the body of your opponent. But she can't if it's in that much pain. She just has to protect it.
Hashtag Under Siege now trending on social media. Our final live broadcast before Slammiversary is live on pay-per-view June 19th in Nashville, Tennessee, as we celebrate our 20-year anniversary. Now Purrazzo, right to the face of Valkyrie. This has been flat out nasty from Deonna Purrazzo in a way that I don't even think you've seen before.
I mean, every time in my entire history with the Virtuosa, she has been a champion. So to see the rage of someone who's on the up and up, on the chase, if you will, is something entirely different, but I'm still loving the motivation.
This is the proverbial rubber match between these two. A win apiece for Valkyrie and Purrazzo in their history here in Impact Wrestling.
I've said it about other champions in the past. You see what they did to keep their championship, the lengths they've went to, the lengths Deonna Purrazzo went to. What do you think she'll do to get it back?
Trying to set up Valkyrie here. Valkyrie doing everything she can to resist with her one good arm at this point, the right arm. Going right to the collarbone.
She's gonna have to use everything else. She's gonna have to use her right arm, her legs, her knees.
Valkyrie trying to catch Purrazzo and turns it into a blue thunderbomb of sorts. Now the cover to retain and a kick out.
But even then, one more time, that left arm went gingerly into the cover, giving Purrazzo just a bit of time to kick out.
The four-time AAA Reina de Reinas champion, tying the record with the great Fabi Apache. And a boot right to the face by Purrazzo.
And followed up here, beautiful moonsault by the Virtuoso.
To win the championship, here's the cover and a kick out. You can see the frustration on the face of Purrazzo. Her very identity is all wrapped up in being a champion.
Because as she has said, the championship doesn't make the champion, it's the other way around, and it is the Virtuosa who made both the Knockouts World title, the Ring of Honor Women's Championship, and the Reina de Reinas Championship.
Pandemonium! Taya Valkyrie is feeling it. Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission inside the ring. Purrazzo knows that, trying to take advantage as Valkyrie came through the ropes.
Maybe took a little bit too much time on the outside. They're looking to set up the Queen's Gambit. Could be putting it away here.
Valkyrie trying to find a way out for the clothesline. Right to the midsection. Sends Purrazzo down. And a stop right to the midsection to hold on to the championship. Kick out at 2.5.
Valkyrie realizing it's going to take a lot more than that to put away the Virtuosa. The wheels are spinning. This is not any ordinary opponent. This is the former champ.
Now look at this. Attacking the back of Purrazzo, trying to set up the legs. Wants that cross-legged STF. Or maybe something worse. Oh! Face first into the canvas. Nastiness from Valkyrie. Here's the cover and a kick out. Hey, listen, anything you can do, I can do better.
But it wasn't good enough because the Virtuosa still kicked out. And now, once again, Taya Valkyrie finds herself wondering what she's got to do. What she's got to do to keep her AAA Reina de Reinas championship.
Purrazzo trying to get back up to her feet here, and Valkyrie wants to end this here in Under Siege. Oh, one for a power bomb, and Purrazzo, it looked like found a way out.
Almost a head scissor Hurricane Rana situation, and now is the Virtuosa's time to tie up Taya Valkyrie. And what's good for one is good for the other. Payback time.
Retaliation by Purrazzo. Oh my God, not again.
You give it back tenfold, there you go. The main event anywhere in the world.
Oh, now Purrazzo.
Could be the Queen's Gambit, she got it.
Cover on Valkyrie.
New champ.
What? A kick out by Taya Valkyrie.
You have got to be kidding me. That referee needs to be fired. He needs to be taught how to do his job. What was that?
I don't think anybody's kicked out of the Queen's Gambit.
Not a soul. That's why this has to be a mistake. There is no way.
I can't believe Taya Valkyrie's still in this match.
I can't believe she's still moving, but there, here we go. Looking to lock in the arm breaker into the arm bar here.
Going for the Fujiwara arm bar on Taya Valkyrie. The AAA Reina de Reinas title hangs in the balance.
Could it be slipping away moment by moment? Could we also see Purrazzo float this over into the Venus de Milo? You know she wants it. There it is!
Pulls back both arms. How is Valkyrie going to get out of this?
This is a bad place to be if you are Taya Valkyrie. I don't know how you're going to get to the roof.
And uses the long legs to get to the bottom rope. That'll break up the submission attempt, which Purrazzo uses as much as she can of.
This is where the Virtuosa's got to lock in. There you go. Whoa. Do what you got to do.
Purrazzo has grabbed the AAA Reina de Reinas title belt.
It's time. Hey, come on, official. That is her championship potentially.
Wait a minute, Valkyrie. Valkyrie the cover. Valkyrie retains.
Here's your winner, and still AAA Reina de Reinas champion, Taya Valkyrie.
Oh, with the title.
Deservedly so. Why did the referee try to take it from her? There was no proof she was going to hit Taya Valkyrie with it.
Stop it now, Purrazzo. A barrage here on Valkyrie, who's already withstood tons of damage in this match.
Lock her up. Lock her up just like she was right before she left Impact. But this time it's in the Venus de Milo. Punish her. Show her what's up.
Whoa. Everybody look out! The HBIC is back in Impact Wrestling!
And she's trying to step in the spotlight of the Virtuosa. I hope she knows what she's doing.
Mia Yim face to face with Siege.
She just don't have time for that. She's lucky Deonna Purrazzo didn't knock her lights out.
Mia Yim going to check on Taya Valkyrie here. Oh, wait a minute, Purrazzo tried to jump Mia Yim.
That's what she gets for stepping on the spotlight of the virtuosa. How dare Mia Yim? How dare she?
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Trying to set up for the package pile driver. Purrazzo better protect your neck.
Don't you dare. Thank God.
Purrazzo escapes from the HBIC.
How dare Mia Yim? Happy to have you back, but this was not your moment to come in here.
Taya Valkyrie survives the onslaught, retains her title here at Under Siege. Hats off to the AAA Arena. They reign as champion, but welcome back to Impact Wrestling, Mia Yim.
Please welcome my guest at this time. He's the man challenging Ace Austin for the X Division Championship, Trey Miguel. Trey, you walked into Rebellion as X Division champion, but tonight, Ace Austin is the one walking in with that title. Tell me, what can we expect to see coming out of Under Siege?
Gia, since I've been here at Impact, it almost seems like I've been chasing Ace Austin this entire time. And any time it's been Trey Miguel and Ace Austin for that X Division championship, I've never walked out the winner. I have never pinned Ace Austin in any competition that was outside of a tag match in Philly. What does that do for me? What does that leave me with? That leaves me with a hole in my heart and a big void around my waist. That X Division championship meant everything to me. And if you don't know it, I have it tattooed on my leg. It means so much to me. That is my favorite championship in all of professional wrestling. I've dreamed about taking that thing home since I was a 16-year-old boy, and Ace, you took that from me. So you know what I do tonight? As good as it would have felt to keep that belt from you, tonight, I take it. That's what happens at Under Siege, Gia.
It was Ace Austin who ripped the X Division Championship away from Trey Miguel in a triple threat match at Rebellion a few weeks ago. Can Miguel turn his fortunes around? We're gonna find out right now. To the words Trey Miguel was just saying, this is a rivalry between Austin and Miguel that's been going on for seemingly the last 2 years. We've got Slammiversary right around the corner. These two main event at Slammiversary 2020. That's how deep this goes.
When you have someone in your life, especially as an athlete, someone you just haven't been able to top, it eats away at you until you can finally get that ever-important W. And Trey Miguel, while he looks motivated, he looks stoic, he looks ready to go in that interview. And right now, you ask me, he also looks just a little bit rattled because it lives in the back of his mind that he does not have that victory. He needs that tonight.
His opponent from Atlantic City, New Jersey, the X Division champion, Inevitable Ace Austin.
On the flip side, look at the confidence of Ace Austin as he enters this matchup here at Under Siege. Ace is a 3-time X Division champion. That is tied for the 9th most X Division title reigns in the 20-year history of the championship with the likes of Trevor Lee and Amazing Red. You and I talked about it on the countdown to Under Siege. There's a lot on Austin's plate right now.
Ace Austin, not only is he the current X Division champion, he's got Trey Miguel in singles action tonight. You know he's got his eye on everybody else in the X Division. And next week, the best of the Super Juniors tournament in New Japan Pro Wrestling kicks off, and our own X Division champion should he still be so after tonight, will walk into that tournament as the champion.
Extraordinarily prestigious tournament, a prestigious honor for Austin to be selected for it. Wants to go into that, obviously, with momentum. Imagine if he went into it without the championship, how that would change his mindset heading to Japan. But he's got to focus on the here and now. It's all about the X Division title, Miguel and Austin. I love to see this matchup run back.
And all that business aside, it sounds there's a lot on the plate of Ace Austin for sure. But it's that feeling, the fact that you're getting all these opportunities, that you're in that position, that breeds confidence too. The confidence of a champion, the confidence of someone who was selected to go to that prestigious tournament. Ace Austin coming in here with a lot of momentum.
The same could be said for Trey Miguel. I understand, yes, he just lost his championship at Rebellion, but Trey is 10-1 in his last 11 singles matches here in Impact. In fact, Miguel hasn't been beaten one-on-one in Impact in over a year.
But that one loss was the one that counted. And I think it's playing a lot into the psyche of Trey Miguel. I tell you, that rattled look I see in his eye.
You gotta wonder how much of the emotions of this matchup are gonna get into the head of, I gotta believe Trey Miguel. He seemed much more emotional coming into this fight than Ace Austin.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't lost a step physically. The guy is one of the most incredible athletes I've ever stepped foot in the ring with and I've ever watched. But that said, going through the defeat he went through, losing a title that was so important to him, has got to shake you to your core.
Austin just trying to control Trey Miguel. Easier said than done. Trying to manipulate Spider Trey and Ace Austin to the outside.
Beautiful exchange there. And that's what Trey's going to have to rely on. He doesn't have the swagger and the confidence of the championship that he's had for so long. He's hurting on the inside. He said as much in his interview. So he's going to have to rely now on his instinct. Go back to basics. What does he know? What does he do best from an athlete standpoint?
And look at the comfort of Ace Austin. Of course, the champion's advantage. Title can't change hands via count out or disqualification. Getting back into the ring. And also, Austin knows in the back of his mind, every time I've been a champion, the X Division champion, and faced Miguel, Austin's won.
He's the ghost. He's the specter on the shoulder of Trey Miguel. And he knows it just as well as Trey does, just as well as all of us know it.
Off the top. Oh, and Trey driven down by Austin. Not so fast.
And that showed you. Very few people in this company know Trey Miguel in the ring as well as Ace Austin, and that proved it.
Now Ace Austin can go to work. Those tree trunk-like legs firing off these kicks, that knee strike to the back moments ago. Oh, and now using the top rope right to the eye of Miguel. Oh!
No shame, all swagger from the X Division champion.
Now listen, there were plenty of questions from myself included. If Ace Austin could get things done on his own, using the bulk of the 5 count there along the ropes. Austin has proved that. Granted, it was in the chaos of a triple threat match at Rebellion, but no Madman Fulton, he's done it on his own. You can see there's someone in Egypt tweeting about Under Siege tonight. Thank you for hopping on social media and supporting Impact Wrestling with the hashtag Under Siege. Truly worldwide. Oh! Austin and Miguel over the top. And Matthew, I don't know who got the better of that.
I mean, from fans around the world to out of this world action that you can only get in the X Division here in Impact Wrestling. Ace Austin proving why he is the champ.
Austin rolls into the ring, resets the 10 count, thinking about more offense. He went over the top, Miguel inside.
Lands on his feet though.
All went for the kick, trying to catch Miguel. Trey out to the apron. All went for the pump kick, caught.
Great catch by Ace Austin there. Whoa!
Oh, lands on his feet. Miguel trying to take away the big knee by Austin.
And these guys know each other so well. Everything was scouted, but it was Ace Austin who hit the definitive blow in that exchange.
Sends Miguel back inside the ring. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, shoulders down, and a kick out. Austin, you gotta believe it, wants to prove something. We know Ace Austin, he doesn't care how he gets a win. Oh, but tonight, I believe wants to get this done in a definitive fashion against Trey Miguel.
Look at the look in the eyes of Ace Austin, staring a hole through Trey Miguel.
Look at Miguel. Look at Miguel trying to fight back from the canvas here, and Ace Austin just hammering away on his opponent. Austin was trying to set up Miguel.
More back and forth. Beautiful move there from Trey.
Kick right to the chest, and now Miguel. Oh, caught right in the eye. Remember, Austin had used the top rope to the eye earlier on.
Again, that's an evasion and a maneuver that Trey uses a lot. Ace once again saw it coming.
And now look at this. Oh! Had him draped over the middle rope into a backbreaker to retain the title in a kick out.
Something that's been sticking out to me this entire matchup, because Trey's been impressive. He's been very game, ready to go. But every time these two have gotten into some kind of extended exchange, even if Trey has the upper hand for a second, it is Ace Austin who finds the weakness and is able to turn it around as Trey scouted.
Now Miguel trying to resist here. Oh, and a chop by Austin.
Austin almost punishing Trey for daring to hold on.
Don't play with me. Come on.
Oh! Miguel holds on, and now forearm shivers right to the face. Oh! The Superman forearm action.
Now Trey's starting to light up, but once again Ace got him. No!
Down goes Austin. Miguel with an opportunity. Went for the moonsault. Nobody home. Oh, stopped into the canvas head first.
Lights out.
Oh, and barely got the shoulder up to Trey Miguel.
And again, just a small thing, but you don't see Trey Miguel shooting his hand towards the sky, kicking out valiantly. That was just enough. Just a sliver of movement to get his shoulder off the canvas.
I know what you mean. It's inevitable. You fall. You fall.
Ace Austin wants to finish this matchup. Thinking about the full dives for it. Miguel ducks underneath. What about a super kick, and Ace Austin takes Miguel off his feet.
Ace Austin has seen Miguel at every turn, cut him off at every corner.
Trying to turn this over into a single leg Boston Crab. Miguel prevents it.
Miguel is fighting every step of the way. There is no giving up in the heart of Trey Miguel. Oh my God.
The top of Austin's head into the mat.
And that was intentional. You normally see an opponent roll through the Hurricane Rana. That time, Trey Miguel held on and spiked the head and neck of Ace Austin, now giving him a much needed opening.
Both men after the count of 10 to get back up to their feet. Austin the first, now Miguel back up.
Fighting out of the corner is Trey Miguel.
Lands on his feet, oh, right to the ribs, and look at this, lighten up Ace Austin. Oh, look at Miguel go, a bevy of strikes here. Stomp right to the back.
And now Miguel is going back to what he knows. Finally feeling a little bit of confidence he very much needed.
Oh, turned Austin inside out. Oh, look at that submission attempt by Miguel.
Beautiful reverse suplex floating right through into almost like a dragon sleeper here. Ace Austin in a bad way.
Ace Austin trying to hang on. Austin, it looked like rammed the face of Miguel into the canvas.
Beautiful counter by Ace. You see what's there. You see what's in front of you.
We all know the ego of Ace Austin. Imagine how humiliated he would be heading into the Best of the Super Juniors tournament without the X Division title.
You know he wants the momentum of a championship victory to send him into that prestigious tournament. He will do anything he has to do that as he slaps the taste out of Trey Miguel's mouth.
You don't have what it takes for the X Division Championship.
And now Miguel. A fire's been lit inside Trey Miguel, and look at these two go here and under siege.
And nothing fancy about this.
Miguel and Austin beating the hell out of each other for the X Division title. Oh, wait a minute, Miguel right back up with a kick to the back of the neck.
Beautiful recovery by Miguel there.
Miguel rushes in. Austin able to create a little bit of breathing room there in the corner. Oh, Cole with a super kick.
Austin looking for that springboard kick. Miguel obliterating the jaw of Ace Austin. Now looking to capitalize.
Split-legged moonsault cover to win the title back, and a kick out by Austin.
We talk over and over about how much the X Division Championship means to Trey Miguel, but it means a whole lot to Ace Austin too, and he's not going to go down too easily.
And now Miguel trying to figure out what he's got to do here in his contractual rematch for the X Division title. It's now or never. Here's the cover, shoulders down. Austin nearly had him. Now Miguel's turn, kick out.
Simple switch of the hips there.
Oh, look at this by Austin. Feet on the ropes, feet on the ropes. Oh, wait a minute. The official says 2. The official says 2.
And Ace Austin can't believe it. He was sure. I think a lot of us were.
That was extremely close. Now Miguel maintaining his focus and a stop to the chest.
Almost out of desperation as Trey looking to make a big recovery now. This is his opening. Can he reclaim gold? Can he reclaim glory?
And now Miguel's heading up top. You gotta know what Spider Trey is thinking. Oh, and Ace Austin knows it. Rolls underneath the ropes.
Catching his breath, controlling the pace of this match. That's all Ace Austin is doing.
Oh, look at that. Oh, wait a minute, out on the apron. Oh! Tremendous athleticism. What a neck breaker.
Incredible from Trey Miguel, but how much did he take out of himself, throwing himself to the floor in order to hit that neck breaker on Ace Austin?
Gotta get Austin back inside the ropes. Can only win the title via pinfall or submission inside the ring.
That's how much Impact Wrestling, how much the X Division means to Trey Miguel. Feels like there's a hole in his heart. He's looking to right that wrong. Right here tonight at Under Siege.
Showing up top, thinking about the Meteora. Oh, wait a minute, down to his, might have tweaked his knee. Oh, shoulder first into the post.
Austin took advantage.
Austin rolls away. Miguel, the fold. A gnarly version of the fold. Austin wins.
Here is your winner and still X Division Champion, Ace Austin.
What a matchup between these two here at Under Siege. Ace Austin can now move forward to New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of the Super Juniors tournament as your X Division champion.
But let's take a look at how this match closed out. This was an incredible matchup back and forth, but at the end of the day, it was the fold that put away Trey Miguel and is sending Ace Austin full steam ahead as your X Division champion.
There is just something about this rivalry at the moment when it's now about the X Division Championship. Ace Austin has been in command. Great effort tonight by Trey Miguel. But don't forget, still to come tonight in a matter of moments, it is faction warfare. And Honor No More asked for this.
You're stepping in the ring with the big LG and the machine gun, and we bring home to the Bullet Club what is rightfully ours, the World Tag Team Championships.
Oh, and a low blow by Bennett, and then the climax by Taven.
gonna be shooters, no bullets in your gun.
Do you want to fight about it?
The Impact World Tag Team Championships on the line.
David and Bennett are the representatives for Honor No More in this match. Honor No More pulls a fast one on the Good Brothers. Magic Killer to Taven.
And we got screwed by Honor No More.
A critical night for Eddie Edwards and his cohorts.
Magic Killer! Honor No More has not taken kindly to the actions of the Bullet Club.
There's not a member of Honor No More that doesn't know how to silence the Bang Bullet Club.
We're gonna find out exactly how many bullets are in your gun. Because Impact Wrestling is the Bullet Club's house.
Honor No More believes Impact Wrestling belongs to them. Bullet Club, they quote, shiny new toys. Who comes out on top?
Well, the Bullet Club is for life and the Bullet Club is worldwide, but they will have to defend their territory right here tonight. It's Bullet Club, Honor No More, right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this two-man tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Maria, Kenny King, Vincent, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, and Eddie Edwards. Honor No More!
A reminder, don't miss out on Impact Wrestling's second trading card series of 2022, featuring autograph cards from Eddie Edwards of Honor No More, plus Madison, Rayne, and Rosemary, and many more. This next series is coming soon. Visit shopimpact.com to learn more. And I guarantee you, Eddie Edwards is hoping that his bandmates here at Honor No More will fare better than he Celtic did earlier today in Game 3 against Milwaukee.
I'll take your word for that one, Tom. Either way, this ain't basketball. This ain't baseball. No. We're talking about hand-to-hand combat. This is faction warfare.
The Impact Zone primed to explode.
Your opponents, the team of Chris Bay, El Fantasmo, the Good Brothers, and Switchblade Jay White. They are Bullet Club!
With the addition of El Fantasmo, who we've not seen in a little while here in Impact Wrestling, now Bullet Club standing 5 strong.
Bullet Club, I just said it, for life, worldwide, and they are also coming off a huge week on the other side of the ocean. They've added a new member in Impact, a familiar face here in Impact. Juice Robinson has joined the Bullet Club. They've sent a message to world champion Okada as Jay White beat him down and stood tall over him. This has been a huge momentum week for the Bullet Club. Can they keep it going here in the Impact Zone?
The Bullet Club, of course, rock stars everywhere they go, and we're headed somewhere in just about a week here in Impact Wrestling. Don't miss Impact Wrestling's Citrus Brawl next weekend, Friday, May 13th, and Saturday, May 14th in the greater Orlando area. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com. You do not want to miss it. This just feels combustible. 5 on 5. Maria Kanellis is going to tick somebody off at ringside, no doubt.
If she doesn't blind somebody with her outfit first, it's shining.
This has been nasty for a number of weeks. You saw moments ago the footage recently on Impact Wrestling on AXS TV, how Honor No More screwed the Good Brothers out of the Impact World Tag Team titles. It's gotten even worse since.
It's just got more and more bitter, more and more personal here between two of the strongest groups in Impact Wrestling.
Remember the countdown to rebellion. It was Eddie Edwards who took out Chris Bay. Oh, and now it's 5 on 5 tag team warfare.
We are locked and loaded here at Under Siege, and the referee is begging for one in
is an absolute war zone.
Could we expect anything less considering the Bullet Club and Honor No More are the ones involved?
When you talk about what Bullet Club was able to do in Japan, celebrating their 9-year anniversary, Bullet Club is out to reestablish themselves worldwide. They want to make some noise. That they've not fallen off, that they're as strong as ever. Now inside the ring, it's Carl Anderson and Eddie Edwards. So I believe this match is officially underway.
We're getting some semblance of a structure here. As right off the bat, we knew that this one would break down quick.
Phantasmo taking a cheap shot at Matt Taven from behind.
That's what he does.
I've never called Phantasmo's matches. I spoke to him earlier and I was asking him, I was like, so what do you like? He's like, I don't know, man. Say whatever you want.
That's just the kind of guy LP is.
Carl Anderson calling for it here from the crowd here in his hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio. Die-hard Bengals fan.
AKA, he knows what pain is all about. He's willing to go through a lot of it tonight to shut up Honor No More.
A big uppercut there by Anderson, and down goes Edwards of Honor No More. And a tag made to the big LG, the Good Brothers, 7-time World Tag Team Champions in a number of promotions.
The boys with the teamwork.
Gallows and Anderson, their entire livelihood they have built on winning tag team titles all over the world. Edwards with a thumb to the eye and a tag made. In comes Kenny King.
And I would be remiss if I also didn't mention that the Good Brothers got a little taste of revenge, a little taste of sending a message to the Gorillas of Destiny, who we saw in Impact Wrestling not too long ago, showing up in Japan and dropping the Gorillas of Destiny where they stood.
Now remember, it was Jay White who signed off on the excommunication of the Gorillas of Destiny. That happened right here in Impact Wrestling. Right now it's El Phantasmo into the ring against Kenny King.
All of this to say, just like you mentioned earlier, Bullet Club being stronger than they've been in a very long time, all under the leadership of the Switchblade Jay White.
Point of the boot right to the top of the skull of Phantasmo. Now Kenny King trying to catch him. Phantasmo back up to his feet. Spinebuster! There's the cover. Oh, and a kick out, and I think that was Jay White reaching in to try and help out Phantasmo.
Just making sure.
Little thumbs up there, tag made.
Always watch your Bullet Club brethren's back.
In comes Vincent, who we saw recently on BTI before Impact Wrestling on AXS TV.
Let's not forget, we talked about Ace Austin earlier going into the Best of the Super Juniors. El Phantasmo. Even though he's in a bad way right now, he will also be moving on to Japan, taking place in that illustrious tournament. So he wants to build some momentum heading into that, as well as Vincent looking to shut him down, but it is LP who turns things around.
Now Phantasmo trying to set up Vincent. In comes Chris Bay. There's a cover, shoulders down, and a kick out.
The ultimate finesser has been on quite the career streak since joining Bullet Club. The confidence and swagger seems to grow every week.
The J and Bay connection, specifically in 2-on-2 tag team matches, has been outstanding.
Absolutely.
Vincent, caught with 2 boots, right to the mush. Covered by Bay, big smile on his face everywhere he goes.
It's because, you know why? Because most people, they do a drop kick. That's what we call a drop salt. That's a drop kick and a moonsault in one motion, baby.
Now look at this, Vincent caught here. Hold on, Vincent, side rushing leg sweep. Got the better of Bay. Elbow drop. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out.
And that manic, maniacal energy of Vincent coming out in full force.
In comes Mike Bennett. Bennett and Taven, the two that really sparked this powder keg, so to speak, between Honor No More and Bullet Club.
Fired the first shot, if you will.
But it was out of jealousy, Raywald. That's the thing, is that Honor No More, they fought their way to have a place here in Impact Wrestling. A brainbuster there by Bennett.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little healthy jealousy. Yeah, you want what someone else has, and you're gonna take
cover on Bay and a kick out. Now a tag made to Matt Taven, former Ring of Honor World Champion between Bennett and Taven, former tag team champions, but hold on. Jay White to meet Matt Taven.
I mentioned it before, Tom. There's a little indirect history with these two on a big stage. Jay White all the time likes to talk about how he sold out Madison Square Garden. But you know who else was on that show? You know who was in the main event of that show? Matt Taven.
On a night where Jay White lost, Matt Taven won the world's most famous arena. Now look at White and Taven go at it. Recently had a collision on Impact Wrestling and AXS TV, but now with all their boys backing them up, this is different. Now the drop kick by Taven.
You see the way he says it, I'm Matt Taven.
Look out.
Go! Someone with the accolades of Matt Taven doesn't take too kindly to the way Jay White is lauded as one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet.
Tag made, back in comes El Phantasmo. Look at White Phantasmo. Rush Honor No More. That was very smart.
And the calisthenics from LP.
It's smart. You take away all the tag options, and now it's Phantasmo just kind of keeping Honor No More at bay.
Just watching, and could we see this? Oh boy. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? Thank you, my old friend. This is vintage Bullet Club. I've seen it all around the world.
I really hate you for that. And a tag made. It is Chris Bay, who is legal, I believe.
And you're going to see just as much of a build-up. Oh, my God. The finesse.
A little showmanship. You got the time. Taven's all tied up. Oh! This plays right into what Carl Anderson tweeted this past week. He said, quote, so many people affected by this family, that being Bullet Club, life-changing contracts and money flowing through their lives. To all Bullet Club members forever, you're welcome.
Going extra high. There you go. Got to be careful.
Safety first. Oh. And back to the spine. Oh, now the chest.
You know the old phrase, ain't no skin off my back? Well, I don't think Matt Taven's going to want to hear that for quite a long time.
Not going to have any skin on his back.
Oh, exactly. Oh, boy. Gallows got big hands, too. Even through the gloves. I know how little he turns his nails, so that still hurts.
And in comes Carl Anderson.
Load it up, baby!
Let's make it 5 out of 5. Here comes the machine gun. Oh! Brandon with a chop block to the knee.
Honor No More had seen enough. I'm surprised their patience led them that long.
And now Honor No More just kicking the hell out of Anderson.
And maybe that was it. They lulled the Bullet Club into a false sense of security, let them have some fun, and then waited for their moment to strike. Look at it now, look at things now. It is essentially a 5-on-1 here with the machine gun Carl Anderson and all of Honor No More.
All the fun and games of Bullet Club sent out the window. Taven into the cover. The officials dealing with the Bullet Club could have had this match won there on Carl Anderson.
I do not envy referee Brandon Toll here.
Tag. Denny King into the matchup, trying to control Anderson. Oh, boy.
Oh. Turnabout is fair play, they say.
This is the moxie of Honor No More. They fought and clawed to make sure they had a spot here in this company and no surrender of trying to make everybody's life miserable. Sense a cover and a kick out by Carl Anderson. It's been pure jealousy from Honor No More that the Bullet Club have jumped onto the scene here in Impact Wrestling in recent months, and that the Bullet Club are the talk of this company and not Honor No More.
It's because they know how much they bring to the table. They know what they stand for, how much talent is standing on that side of the ring, and they are sick of being ignored time and time again because of the cool machine gun guys.
Back elbow by Edwards. Tag made in comes Matt Taven once again.
Right now, they're doing a good job of showing you why they deserve that attention. This whole group, Honor No More, where it began, started as an offshoot of castaways from Ring of Honor at a time when they were in full strife. But I feel like they've evolved into so much more here at Impact Wrestling. They've come into their own.
Spinebuster by Anderson.
But can they surmount the mountain that is the Bullet Club?
Anderson found a way out. Now a tag made to Bennett. He will meet Gallows. Oh, Big Dog Gallows. Ooh, clearing house. Taking on everybody from Honor No More.
Big man showing why he's a multiple-time tag team champion across the world.
Now waiting for Bennett, trying to set him up on our King.
Uh-oh, bad way.
Oh, super kick by Bennett.
Just a sliver of an opening is all they needed.
Advantage to Eddie Edwards. Is he going to try and set this up? Oh!
He shouldn't have tried. The big LG is going to fight him every inch of the way.
Hold on. Oh! Tag. Kenny King is legal. Look at a back of the head and now a 2-on-1 opportunity. It looks like for Honor No More, yes.
Use every bit of the count they have as Gallows works his way through.
And a tag made in comes El Phantasmo. 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. 2-time Super J Cup winner.
Oh! Huge cross body. And into the Acai moonsault, knees up from Kenny King, though beautiful timing.
Very nice job by King, and now it's Vincent. You dig this. Vincent, oh, a knee strike caught Phantasmo.
And the wild, manic energy of Vincent. Flatliner.
Rushes in, here's the cover, hook to the leg. Oh, Phantasmo able to kick out. Honor No More in a matter of moments there, once they were able to get some 2-on-1 opportunities against Doc Gallows, they found an opening here against the Bullet Club. On a tag made by Chris Bay, I don't know if Vincent's aware of it.
Ooh, oh, he's aware now.
Phantasmo goes after Taven. Little double team work here. Oh! Very nicely done. Oh, from Bay and Phantasmo. Bay into the cover, shoulders down, and a kick out.
So back and forth this matchup has been. Every time one of these teams has got a little bit of momentum, the other has found a way to shut them down. Bay is fired up. You look at his eyes.
Oh, God! That'll break a rib.
What happens when two bullets meet midair? I think we just saw it.
And now a tag made. It's Jay White, the catalyst of pro wrestling, into the matchup, but so is Matt Taven. Oh! Shot there in Anderson. Pump kick to Barry. Oh!
Taven looking to clear Bullet Club house as well as he does.
Down goes Anderson, now goes after Chris Bay, who's caught in a crossfire here and a twisting neck breaker.
They turn inside out, and now once again it's down to Jay White and Matt Taven.
Oh, and a DDT by Taven.
And once again, momentum in the favor of Honor No More.
Oh, just the tip knee strike. Here's a cover and a kick out by White. I'm thinking about the climax.
Oh, look for the Blade Runner.
Once again, now it's White.
Boom! There's that half and half, and we know that Jay White, where he likes to go after that. Could be click, click, boom, good night.
Oh, and Vincent saving Taven. And we're right back where we started. It is an all-out brawl here at Under Siege.
Bullet Club and Bedlam, you love to see it.
Wait a minute, look inside the ring. Look at Chris Bay. Oh, and he's cut down by his former trainer, Kenny King.
Chris Bay looking to fly. Kenny King taking over the airways.
Oh, it's a piece of Phantasma, but also the leader of Honor No More, Eddie Edwards.
Little inadvertent collision there.
Oh, Bay able to slow up Vincent.
Oh, huge kick from the Ultimate Finesser.
Back here screen, Taven and White going at it. Now Bay over the top. Oh, just like moments ago, it was Bay this time. We got one of his own teammates.
The chaos cannot be contained.
I mean, this is madness here at ringside.
We've lost all sense of decorum. As I quite frankly knew we would, but look at Vincent. Vincent, oh my God!
Oh, Red Rum off the top!
Onto the pile of humanity. And the only calm coming when destruction precedes it.
Everybody is down, and look at Carl Anderson. He's the only one doing any tag team wrestling.
He's ready to follow the rules. Finish this one the right way.
Holding on to the tag rope, and now Anderson's laying him.
Oh boy. We do not see the machine gun take flight very often.
Oh. They had fun in Japan. Oh,
I was gonna say,
Kenny King. Kenny King ruining it.
Not the first time that Maria Kanellis has gotten in the face of Carl Anderson and caused some pain.
Look out, Taven and Bennett setting up Anderson. Proton pack. Bennett the cover. Honor No More has beaten the Bullet Club.
Here are your winners, Honor No More.
That is Bullet Club's first loss in Impact Wrestling when 3 or more of their members have competed at the same time.
And with the assistance of the lovely Maria Kanellis and the chaos that was ensuing at ringside. Also, how fitting that it was Mike Bennett who got the pinfall on Carl Anderson, going back to how this all began.
That critical lumberjack match many weeks ago for the Impact World Tag Team titles. This a monumental win for Honor No More in this company.
If anybody was left doubting the talent, the scrappiness, the ability of this faction, of this group, they are silenced here tonight.
Bullet Club may have made shockwaves worldwide, but now they're going to have to move forward after this loss here at Under Siege. Well, we still have so much more to come this evening live at Impact Plus Fight TV and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders.
And including our main event, and there you see him The New Japan stalwart, the Stone Pitbull, looks to make a championship impact here tonight at Under Siege.
Tomohiro Ishii, the handpicked opponent for this man, the standard Josh Alexander. They compete for the Impact World title later on tonight. But coming up next, it is the Impact Knockouts World Championship on the line.
World Championship against Decay's Rosemary.
Who rushes in with a cutter. Steelz retains. Tensions running higher in Impact. We are set for a tag team match in the Knockouts division. It is Decay's Rosemary and Havok against Savannah Evans and the Impact Knockouts World Champion Tasha Steelz. Backbreaker by Havok. Rosemary with a spear. Havok the cover. Havok scores the win for Decay. This victory is really going to bother the Impact Knockouts World Champion Tasha Steelz.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would know.
Oh. Savannah! You belong to us now.
To haunt you.
Tasha. You're mine!
Terrorize you.
As you can see what had happened there moments ago, that was from Impact Wrestling on AXS TV. Rosemary has abducted Savannah Evans in the undead realm to make this a fair fight. So this truly will be one-on-one. Tasha Steelz to defend the Impact Knockouts World Championship against Havok of Decay. This changes things because Tasha Steelz has had help for her entire championship reign in the form of Savannah Evans. Set for this women's championship bout. A quick note about our friends within Anthem Sports and Entertainment, the all-pro women's MMA promotion, Invicta FC. This Wednesday, May 11th, it's Invicta FC 47. Dakota versus Zapatella, live on Impact FC's official YouTube channel and social media platforms. Visit InvictaFC.com for more information. Well, right now, this is something you won't see anywhere else. There's just something truly disturbing, eerie, and unorthodox when Decay make their presence felt in the Impact Zone.
You see Havok out here without being flanked by any member of Decay. I have to imagine they are busy keeping a very close watch on Savannah Evans wherever the blue hell they are keeping her.
Rosemary wants to make sure that Havok does not have the same problems that Rosemary ran into at Rebellion. The influence of Savannah Evans multiple times in that matchup at Rebellion, that is out the window. Tasha Steelz captured the championship at the Sacrifice event 2 months ago from the legendary Mickie James. It was a career-defining accomplishment, but at the same time, the question myself and plenty others have raised is, can Tasha Steelz get the job done as champion without Savannah Evans backing her up?
We are talking about the Boricua badass. We are talking about, you just said it, the words came out of your mouth, Tom. She beat the legendary Mickie James. And she needs to rely on that confidence, that swagger that brought her to this dance when she steps into this ring with Havok here tonight. It's a big challenge. It is a tough challenge. but if there's anybody who can do it, it is that woman right there.
But here's the truth of the matter. Tasha Steelz, the night she won the title at Sacrifice, Savannah Evans got involved. A Philly street fight for the championship, Savannah Evans got involved, as did Chelsea Green, by the way, to help Steelz retain her championship. And then, as I just mentioned at Rebellion, Rosemary turned away again with assistance from Evans. We finally have a fair fight.
Semantics are a funny thing. They often take away from a good story, and we're going to see a really good story unfold tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Under Siege continues with this Knockouts World Championship match. It is set for one fall. Your referee, Derek Moore. Introducing first, the challenger. She represents DK and hails from Defiance. She is Havok! Her opponent hails from the Brick City. She is the reigning and defending Knockouts World Champion, Tasha Steelz!
Havok, a former Knockouts World Champion in her own right, former Knockouts Tag Team Champion. In fact, it was July of 2021, Havok and Rosemary took the Impact Knockouts World Tag Team titles from Steelz when Tasha was a part of the championship team, Fire and Flava.
But a very different set of circumstances here tonight. It is one-on-one. And I like the swag, I like the confidence from Tasha Steelz. She's gonna need to, because Decay has tried to play mind games over and over. And some may call that not a smart move, I don't.
Oh, and Steelz has been unfazed.
Stick and move. Play to your advantages.
You mess with Havok too many times, you're gonna pay for it.
Whoa. Havok for sure has the power, has the strength advantage, the height.
Havok sending Steelz clean across the ring into the turnbuckle. Oh, and is crushed. Second consecutive Under Siege event that Havok has challenged for the Impact Knockouts World Championship. Oh!
Not a good way to start for the Knockouts World Champion. She's gonna have to rely on quickness. She's gonna have to rely on her skills, her intelligence. Oh, God.
Just tossed into the turnbuckle by Havok.
Saw her head bouncing off the first and second turnbuckle there. Trying to get some breathing room desperately.
Havok was trying to build up some momentum there, and Steelz got out of dodge. And running into the ramp here, and this is the issues I talked about earlier in the night. An unconventional setup here. The ramp runs right into the ring.
Yeah, it causes you a little bit of a stoppage point there if you're trying to make a lap.
Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission inside the ring. Now Steelz just knocked down by Havok.
Like running into a brick wall.
Havok went for the leg drop, and Steelz able to escape.
We know Havok's put away more than a few opponents with that leg drop, and now Steelz starting to build a little bit of momentum, and
oh, come on.
Despite an inauspicious beginning, she retains the confidence of a champion.
Now Steelz, critical opportunity here, has got Havok down. Oh, and the elbow right to the midsection.
And she's got to keep her down.
Oh! Now Steelz into the cover, lackadaisical cover to kick out at one.
That was a lackadaisical count. That referee should have been down there sooner.
Now Tasha Steelz seems to have this right where she wants this matchup. Oh! You know the ego of Tasha Steelz. She's looking forward to Slammiversary, being a part of that special night, Impact Wrestling's 20-year anniversary celebration in Nashville, Tennessee, our home city, on June 19th, live on pay-per-view.
And you know she wants to walk into that event as the Knockouts World Champion still.
Oh! And now it's Tasha Steelz doing the biting that Decay normally does. Now Steelz has got Havok down. Here's the cover up to the leg. Kick out by Havok.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Watch what they do. Use their weapons against them.
Steelz doing a good job here is just staying on top of Havok, not allowing Havok to get back up to her feet and build momentum.
You have to. Because once someone like Havok gets that vertical base, gets a little bit of power behind her hits, her strikes, it is a dangerous time for the champion.
And again, Tasha Steelz is taking too long here and having too much fun. Havok not going to have this.
But credit where credit is due. Decay has spent weeks trying to terrify, intimidate Tasha Steelz, but it has not worked. She is not intimidated.
Oh, hold on a second. Down the back goes Tasha Steelz. That's not going to work.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, Tom.
Went for the stop there, and Steelz able to get out of the way.
Havok maybe looking to line something up here.
Havok through the ropes and to the outside. Havok taking a nasty spill there to the outside of the ring.
Getting some breathing room herself, much like Tasha Steelz before.
Oh, went for the kick right to the face, and look at this. Look at Havok. Face first into the apron goes Steelz.
Not only face first, but drop from the very high shoulders of Havok.
Count of 4 here. Havok's got to get the champion back inside the ring.
You see where Tasha Steelz is.
Oh my God. Oh, no. Not the steel steps. Oh! Havok knees first. Her elbow is well into the steel.
Whether by happenstance or by being goaded in by the Knockouts World Champion, it was effective, and now Tasha Steelz finding herself alone in the center of the ring and a 10 count ensuing.
Count of 6. Havok's got to get back in the ring. Title can now change hands via count out or disqualification. Count of 7. Count of 8. Got a 9. Oh, and inside the ring.
And immediately the champion is on her opponent.
And now Steelz wants to dispatch Havok. Oh! Running uppercut in the corner. Kick right to the side of the face.
Keep these pointed strikes up.
Ah, man.
It's going to be hard to body someone like Havok around.
They're just trying to manipulate Havok in any way possible, and a kick right to the face.
That's going to be your best bet. Stick and move. Strike where you can to put your opponent where you want them.
Setting up, tornado DDT.
That was beautiful. That's exactly the kind of thing she's going to have to do into the cover here.
Cover hook to the leg to retain. Kick out by Havok. Oh, now look at this by Steelz.
Beautiful timing right there, right in, looking to tie up both arms here.
And this is a very difficult attempt here for the submission by Tasha Steelz. Is Havok going to submit to the champion?
Almost like the rings of Saturn, but you see Havok biting the hand of Tasha Steelz.
Was able to get that arm free, and then the bite certainly helped, but Havok, oh my God, Havok's not letting go with Steelz.
I was the referee. Count, yes, please.
Oh, and again, using the bulk of the 5 count. A lot of leniency from the official in a championship match.
Ooh, but Tasha Steelz ever defiant, slapping the face of Havok.
Oh my God.
Doing some damage again to that bitten hand.
Oh! Straight headbutt by Havok. Oh! Now Havok, oh! Backbreaker, oh! He clobbers Steelz with a clothesline. Now Havok up on the shoulders goes Steelz.
Looking to drop the champion, looking to bring the title home to another
Death Valley driver. Are we about to have a new Impact Knockouts World Champion? Cover Steelz somehow kicked out.
Tasha Steelz had to dig down deep to kick out of that one but she keeps herself alive and keeps her championship around her waist for now.
I do not know how Tasha Steelz is able to kick out of that. The force from the DVD delivered by Havok. Just able to kick out altogether underneath the powerhouse.
And there you go.
This. Watch this.
Beautiful move there. Into the sleeper hold on the back of Havok. Oh! There you go. You gotta hold on. Hold on through the punishment.
Havok able to dump the champion. Went for a kick, and now Steelz doubles over Havok.
Steelz showing once bitten but not shy.
Bulldog off the ropes. Here's the cover to retain her title and a kick out.
And now it is Tasha Steelz who's wondering what she's gonna have to do to put Havok away for good.
And now the frustration is Steelz. She's going for a turnbuckle pad. Trying to rip the turnbuckle pad off. Havok says no. Oh, and a cutter!
Beautiful timing on that.
Steelz the cutter. Oh, and a kick out by Havok.
And the frustration is building in the heart of the champion.
It's more than that. It was a moment of desperation. Steelz went to rip the turnbuckle pad off. A moment where she normally would have had Savannah Evans as that ace in the hole.
Got to do the work herself. She's just doing whatever she has to. That is what the championship means to her. By hook or by crook, baby.
Oh. Headbutt there by Havok up on the shoulder. Oh, my God.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my God. On the turnbuckle, Steelz able to get down face first into the top. Turnbuckle goes Havok. Now look at this. Blackout! Oh. Blackout! Cover! Steelz puts away Havok.
Here is your winner and still Knockouts World Champion, Tasha Steelz.
And I hope you have been silent. She did it on her own. She beat Havok on her own.
Well, coming up next, Violent by Design will defend their Impact World Tag Team titles against the heat-seeking missiles known as the Briscos. For VBD, it's all about power and control. Tonight, the mission is clear for Gallows and Anderson to get back the tag team titles here in this lumberjack match. Elbow drop by Young.
Dory Diamond.
It's Young and Anderson. Wait a minute. Oh, and a low blow. And then the climax by Taven. Violent by Design win.
Good brothers, you experienced another symphony of violence. We took your power and control.
Now it's Rhino dealing with OGK. Going for the proton pack and a gore. Get the Rhino move on.
How apropos.
Pile driver. Violent by Design withstand the 8-team elimination challenge.
The picture that you're looking at right now is permanent.
He and I want those tag team titles.
Oh, hell yes! Mark and Jay, the Briscos are in the Impact Zone.
You see, everywhere we have been, we have won titles, and it ain't gonna be no different here.
Whoever's left standing will see you then.
Keith and Ryan are in the handful right now. Oh my God, off the top. Oh, Mark Briscoe, you're a madman.
Looking to put this one away. Rhino in a bad spot. Huge elbow drop.
Reach for the sky, boys.
You looking at the new Impact Tag Team Champions.
You're brothers by blood. We're champions by design. You're going to learn that we're not saying that this world belongs to us. We're going to show you that this world does belong to us.
Well, them boys showed up and turned the tag team division on its head, and tonight they have their title opportunity as they take on Violent by Design for the Impact World Tag Team Championships.
Reach for the sky, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the Impact World Tag Team Championship. Set for one fall, introducing first the challengers from Sandy Fort, Delaware, Mark AJ the Briscos.
Part of the inaugural Ring of Honor Hall of Fame class. 12-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Former Ring of Honor 6-man Tag Team Champs. Former IWGP Tag Team Champs. 2-time Never Openweight 6-man champs. And this year's NWA Crockett Cup champions. Need I say more?
You know, when most people enter a Hall of Fame, it means they are in the sunset of their career, but these guys just keep going and getting better.
Your opponents are the Impact World Tag Team Champions, Violent by Design.
One championship, Mark and Jay have never captured the Impact World Tag Team titles, and in order to do it, they've got to go through one of the most dangerous factions we've ever seen in the 20-year history of Impact Wrestling. We always talk about the mind games of Violent by Design, making the Briscos wait, making Mark and Jay think about this.
This is their territory. This is Violent by Design's turf. They will control the pace of this matchup as much as they can under the leadership of Eric Young.
Violent by Design won the titles at the Sacrifice event 2 months ago from the Good Brothers and defended it against the Good Brothers. We talked about it in the match between Honor No More and the Bullet Club that Honor No More won earlier tonight. Oh, wait a minute, look at this, into the ring. It appears Young and Diener will represent Violent by Design this evening, but the match is not officially underway.
Them boys have turned up the heat.
Look at Mark and Jay, what about Young? And again, the match is not yet officially underway.
Briscos are doing some damage here, but if they render VBD unable to compete, they ain't walking out of here with any tag team championships.
Oh, and a boot to the face of Diener.
And meanwhile,
the match is still not yet begun. Meanwhile, the match is still not underway for the Impact World Tag Team titles. Oh, look at the monster Joe Doring.
Oh, you don't want to see Joe Doring make that motion to you.
Doring in no rush, biding his time. Again, the match is not underway yet, so Doring trying to take advantage of this opportunity.
It's all kosher at the moment until that bell rings, I guess.
The official's got to get control of this thing. He's got to get Doring out of the ring so we can start this tag team title match. And Mark Briscoe says he can go.
And looks like we might be getting a matchup.
This match is underway, and what do you think about not only the tactics there of Violent by Design to jump the Briscos and get this thing started before the bell, but also the fact that it's Diener and Young representing VBD.
And a lot of the tag team title defenses that VBD has had thus far, it has been the team of Young and Doring who have been very successful.
Tag.
I have to imagine, though, after the Briscos showed up bringing this kind of intensity, this kind of wild manic energy, Diener might be the guy to turn up that pace for VBD.
Straight headbutt by Jay Briscoe. We talked about it. The Briscos really have this contagious type of energy that's radiated throughout Impact Wrestling for 2 weeks now. Their matchup against Heath and Rhino, they were flying all over the place.
If there's anybody who can match the menace of Violent by Design, it's them boys.
What was Mark Briscoe saying about we've had something like 42 tag team title reigns and that there's a magnetic force just attracting belts to them? The stratosphere, the ionosphere.
Which remote accurate spheres, by the way.
They are. I was rather impressed. They're meteorologists. Off the suplex. Mark Briscoe into the cover to win the titles. Looking back at Eric Young in a kick out.
And this is where the difference is going to come in. We know that manic energy. We know that wild energy from Deonna. We know the violence that VBD brings. But we also know how wild and loose cannon that the Briscos are.
Oh! Man, we got a slugfest here at Under Siege.
It's going to have to be the cerebral nature of Eric Young that leads them to victory here.
A shot there at Young to take away the tag option. Deonna's isolated. Briscoe over the toe!
This matchup has not slowed down since the beginning.
Jay Briscoe gets to Deonna.
And the Briscos bringing that same energy that they brought when they showed up. And they had that match with Ethan Rhino. They were victorious there. Can they tear it tonight?
Oh, the official was dealing with Eric Young. That allowed Joe Doring to get involved. And now Deonna getting a little payback from moments ago.
Scraping at the face of Jay Briscoe. And that man right there is going to be the X factor in this matchup. Always watching Joe Doring.
Jay face first into the top turnbuckle. Deonna and Young definitely gives a speed advantage to Violent by Design, but the thing you've always got to worry about with VBD, it's basically 3-on-2 in a tag team match with these guys. Young, legal, cover on Jay Briscoe and a kick out.
And you saw the way, again, little things, the way Eric Young leaned back on that cover all the way up to the shoulders of Jay Briscoe.
Oh! Tag made Deonna, now legal into the match.
Now frequent tags in and out. Setting up, oh boy. Seen this before. Oh, the neck compacting the spine of Jay Briscoe.
Covered by Deonna, who retain the titles here in a kick out. Right on the brow there of Jay Briscoe, and this is where Deonna can really just like a jackal, like a hyena in there. He is looking to pick apart his opponent.
It's where he can shine.
Now look at this. Deonna's got the official's attention, and look at the monster.
Once again.
And Mark Briscoe is apoplectic on the other side of the ring. Meanwhile, Violent by Design can do their thing.
Eric Young warned anybody who would step to VBD. The image you see of them with the tag team championships around their waist, that image is forever. It will be burned and etched into the history of Impact Wrestling from henceforth.
Look at Jay Briscoe trying to get back up to his feet. Former Ring of Honor world champion.
Both the Briscos bring a lot in their resumes individually, let alone as a team, and the tag to Mark Briscoe as he starts to light up both Deonna and Young in the middle of the ring.
Look at Mark Briscoe go.
Playing a game of ping pong with human beings.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. And now Mark Briscoe with a drop kick, and down goes Young. Clothesline, and Deonna's in trouble.
Oh my God! Like a howler monkey, Mark Briscoe all over the place.
Cover to win the titles. Briscoe, oh, he can't do it against Deonna.
But those eyes of Mark Briscoe, they are wide, and they have championship gold in their reflection.
Deonna duking it out alone here with Mark Briscoe. Look at Jay, rushes onto the scene. Oh, right to the face. And now look at the setup here. Leaping into the neck breaker plus a power bomb. Cover. Oh, Deonna popped out of two.
Jay. Eric Young was going in there to make the save. Meanwhile, Jay Briscoe saw him coming out. Fight leads back to the outside once again.
Jay Briscoe head first into the steel post.
Jay just crumbling on the floor.
Mark Brisco's an absolute wild man.
He has to be fighting on, fighting all three members essentially of VBD here tonight.
Oh, that one looked a little bit low. Deonna and Young trying to take advantage. Young into the neck breaker. Deonna's legal to retain the titles and under siege and a kick out.
And Deonna cannot believe it.
Tag made. Young is legal.
Meanwhile, Jay Briscoe has yet to reappear after taking that nasty post on the outside, so it is essentially a 2-on-1 situation here.
Went head first into the steel post to Jay Briscoe. Now his brother's all alone. Oh, tries to break through there. Oh, he's looking maybe for a Uranagi. No, over the top instead.
Over the head suplex there now. Eric Young taking advantage. Oh! That was a high-angle DVD right there.
Cover to retain. Kick out again by Mark Briscoe. For the eyes of Eric Young.
The twisted genius of the leader of Violent by Design, calculating what he's going to have to do to shut them boys down.
Oh, this is what Mark Briscoe loves. Let's get into it. Let's throw hands. Hear it under siege. Oh,
EY meets him. Trying to match crazy for crazy. Oh,
look at Jay Briscoe from out of nowhere. And now a tag made. Jay, who went head first into a steel post, is somehow back in this match.
Like a phoenix from the ashes, looking to hook up Eric Young here.
Look at the setup here, the neck breaker. Now off the top, it's Mark Briscoe. Young is down.
Elbow drop.
Cover.
Could it be?
Cover. Oh, and it's Deonna who saves the matchup.
If Deonna wasn't there, you have to imagine we would be celebrating new tag team champions right now.
What a matchup here for the Impact World Tag Team titles.
Deonna now trying to fight off both Briscoes by himself.
Savage forearm shot now. Oh, belly to belly by Young. Now Mark Briscoe, he went for the kick there. Young thinking about the wheelbarrow setup here. Oh, my God! Into the neck breaker, and everybody's down. Who is going to walk out of under siege with the Impact World Tag Team titles?
This is indeed awesome. Two of the best tag teams in the world going at it at the highest level.
And now it's Jay Briscoe up top on the turnbuckle with Eric Young.
Looking for that
Young is biting Jay Briscoe.
Well, that seems like it's right in the Briscoes' wheelhouse. They should be used to it. And now another elbow drop. This time from EY.
Picture perfect to hold on to the titles. Kick out by Jay.
Eric Young starting to lose it.
And a tag made. In comes Deonna.
VBD is desperate to put this one away once and for all.
And now Deonna is trying to set up Jay Briscoe. Oh, Briscoe sends off Young.
Into a most uncompromising position.
Look at Doring trying to get involved. Deonna into Doring.
Collision between the two teammates, and now it's Deonna on the shoulders of Jay.
Dome stain of ice. Cover. Them boys, them
Briscos exploded onto the Impact Wrestling scene, and they have not stopped. And in quick fashion, it culminated here tonight as you take a look at how this finished. The Doomsday Device to Diener and a 1-2-3. And you are looking at new Impact World Tag Team Champs.
Mark and Jay stormed into Impact Wrestling. They showed up in the multiverse of matches. Disappointed in that outcome against the Good Brothers. They came back to the Impact Zone and are now Impact World Tag Team Champions.
You talked about it earlier, the almost magnetism of the Briscos to tag team gold. And you can't argue with it. Everywhere they go, they put the competition down.
One of the greatest tag teams in the history of professional wrestling march into this company and they do what they do best. They captured tag team gold. So congratulations to Mark and Jay, the Briscos. And now my question is, will they still be our Impact World Tag Team Champions by the time we get to June 19th, live on pay-per-view as we celebrate 20 years of Impact Wrestling with Slammiversary? We cannot wait to get there next month in Nashville, Tennessee, our home city. Tickets are on sale right now at ImpactWrestling.com. Personally, I hope to see the Briscos as tag champs by the time we get there.
Oh, you know they would love that too. I mean, we also still have our main event tonight. Josh Alexander defending that Impact World title. It's going to be an incredible.
And the former Impact World Champion Moose appears here at Under Siege.
We were not expecting to necessarily see Moose tonight, but this man walks out here. I know better than to keep talking. I shut up, because you know when Moose is out here, he's out here on a mission.
Lost his title to Josh Alexander at Rebellion and was unsuccessful in his contractual rematch days later on AXS TV.
I've done a lot of terrible things the last few months. And honestly, I have no remorse because those things made me the greatest champion this company's ever had. Those terrible things made me the greatest world champion in all of professional wrestling. And how does Impact Wrestling repay me? How does all you people repay me? With disrespect. You see, at Bound for Glory, after I beat Josh Alexander, Impact Wrestling gave Josh 6.5 months to get ready for his rematch against me, the biggest match of his life. And after Rebellion, when I lost my title, Impact only gave me 5 days to get ready for my rematch. You see, the disrespect doesn't end there, because at Rebellion, I gave this company the best damn match it's ever had in its history. Easily match of the year. And once again, how does Impact Wrestling repay me? I wasn't scheduled to appear tonight. You see, that's where the disrespect stops. Because as of right now, your paper champion Josh Alexander won't be defending his title against Ishii. Because I just hijacked this show. I've done it before, and I'm doing it again, so Scott D'Amore, you have 30 seconds to get your ass out here, because I swear to God, I'm gonna hop out this ring, hop over this guardrail, and do terrible things to each and every one of you son of a bitch in this building.
And he hasn't forgotten what Moose did to him months and months ago.
Cactus Driver 97.
The Death Machine is back!
Callahan returns and enacts his revenge on Moose, the man who broke Callahan's leg last year.
For months, Callahan has been sitting at home, waiting for this moment, waiting for a chance at revenge.
How fitting here in the greater Cincinnati area, Ohio's own. The Callahan Death Machine is rolling once again. But we are not done. Tomohiro Ishii is the next challenger to the Impact World Champion Josh Alexander. Can the walking weapon build off the biggest night of his career? Weeks ago at the Rebellion pay-per-view. It's next here at Under Siege.
Emotional and psychological storm that Josh Alexander has been suffering for months comes to a head now. It's our main event, Impact World Championship, Moose and Josh Alexander.
Oh my God, oh my God, Styles clash! Alexander won't quit. Looking at Chin, looking at Chin. C4 Spike. Finally! Congratulations! The new Impact World Champion, Josh Alexander!
So Josh gets 6 months to get ready for me, and I only get 5 days.
You call yourself a wrestling god. The winner of this main event tonight is going to be at Under Siege against a hand-picked opponent.
Alexander puts it all on the line right now against the self-proclaimed wrestling god, Moose. Moose has been highly emotional here in this matchup. Look at the tenacity of Moose. A powerbomb into the apron.
C4 Spike!
Alexander gets all of it. Alexander turns away Moose. Oh my God.
Ishii, I got your message. Loud and clear. You're a legend in this business. Not just in Japan, but around the world. Under Siege, you were gonna step foot in the ring. The man that's gonna beat you and prove that the man holding this championship is the best wrestler on earth.
Tomohiro Ishii and Josh Alexander for the Impact World Championship.
Thanks, you earn it there, Tom. The New Japan Pro Wrestling stalwart, the legend around the world, Tomohiro Ishii, is here for championship matchup.
I am still reeling from the events of this evening. Just saw Sami Callihan return and drop Moose. Mia Yim returning earlier on tonight. What an explosive end to this evening it could be if we see a new Impact World Champion. And it's already been a rough start to this weekend for Josh Alexander. Yesterday, Josh set out to drive from his home in Toronto to here, the greater Cincinnati area, a 7-hour drive in total. Halfway through, Josh's new truck was smashed into the median by the back wheels of a semi. The front of Alexander's truck was crushed and ripped off. A total of 6 cars were affected in the accident. Josh, thankfully, sustained no injuries, but you can imagine how scary that was for him and his family.
For any other human, that's cue to take a day or two, but the walking weapon does not rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Under Siege main event of the evening. It is for the Impact World Championship, scheduled for one fall. When the bell rings, your referee, Brandon Toll. Ladies and gentlemen, in the corner to my left, the challenger from Kawasaki, Japan, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii. His opponent in the corner to my right, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, he is the reigning and defending Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
That smile on the face says it all, Rayne, because this is exactly what Josh Alexander fought so hard for. Not just the 6 months to get back to the Impact World Championship, but for 17 years to call himself the Impact World Champion.
It's that championship on top of the work ethic and every bit of sweat, blood, and tears that Josh Alexander has put into this business that make him able to be here tonight after such a harrowing incident that he went through this weekend and face quite the opponent like Tomohiro Ishii.
This is our main event here at Under Siege. Josh Alexander defends the Impact World Championship against Tomohiro Ishii. And a stalemate here early on. Who do you give the advantage to when it comes to power in this game?
God, that's a hard question. Josh Alexander obviously has the height and the reach advantage in this one, but take nothing away. The low center of gravity of Ishii can cause a lot of trouble for his opponents. It's hard to just knock this guy down, let alone pick him up and toss him around.
Ishii trying to control Josh Alexander, and you and I have talked about it in the last few weeks. Josh Alexander has plenty of experience competing against Japanese legends. Very notably, over the last 6 months, he took out Suzuki on his path to getting back to the Impact World Championship. He competed in Japan as well, so this is not unfamiliar territory.
Suzuki, who's a longtime rival of Ishii himself. So 2 men who know what it's like to be in the ring with Josh Alexander now. Oh, and that's what I mean. It won't be that easy, Mr. Alexander.
Oh, that stoic nature of Ishii to say, go ahead, go against the rope. Oh, and Ishii taking off his feet, and that is no small accomplishment.
No.
Oh.
But neither is dropping the world champion just like that.
Ishii has been excellent as of late here in Impact Wrestling. His victory against Eddie Edwards at the Multiverse of Matches. He took out Jonah at Rebellion. Oh, defeated Steve Maclin this past Thursday on AXS TV.
Oh. And we saw this matchup start with a little bit of grappling, a little bit of catch wrestling. But if you've watched any bit of New Japan Pro Wrestling, you knew at some point this is going to break down into testing your mettle against your fellow man.
Josh sent into the corner here. Back elbow by Alexander, rushes at Ishii, runs right by him and runs over the Stone Pitbull.
Finally taking Ishii down with that shoulder tackle.
How much pressure do you think Alexander is putting on himself? The last time he had a, quote, defense of this championship on a live broadcast, it was Bound for Glory. Moose took the title from him in 7 seconds.
When we talk about what Josh Alexander had to go through to get back to the championship. If there's anybody on this roster, if there's anybody in this world who knows what he's got to do to keep it, he's got to turn it up to 11, which he's going to have to do against Ishii right here to keep him in check.
You can see Ishii step forward a couple times there. Alexander backed him down. Again, these moments where you see Ishii go down at all, even to a knee, that is not a small thing.
Especially, may I say, this early up in the matchup. That is no small feat. But you look here, you look at the way Ishii dropping his hips, not letting Alexander pick him up.
Ishii taking off his feet there for a moment.
You know Ishii's gonna look for that brain buster.
Oh, and a suplex levels the playing field. Ishii able to drop Josh Alexander. So much pride for Josh Alexander just to be able to walk to the ring with the Impact World title clipped around his waist. He's spoken in the lead up to Rebellion that I was the only Impact World champion in the history of this company who didn't have enough time at Bound for Glory to strap the title around my waist. That means the world to Alexander.
It's those little things that haunt us sometimes, the little things that mean the most.
Look at this. Look at this. Alexander welcoming this.
But that's the thing, even from Ishii's side here, normally you have your opponent strapped up in the corner, they're at your mercy. You don't wake him up and say, hey, get ready, let's go.
Oh my God. Oh, this is happening feet from us. It's like the crack of a whip. And look at Ishii go.
Just lighting up the walking weapon like a candle.
Ishii pulverizes Alexander in the corner.
But even though he got the best of Josh Alexander, you see the wares of war just a little bit on the face of the Stone Pitbull.
Ishii just trying to get into the head of Josh Alexander in some way. And look at Alexander just trying to keep Ishii at bay. Look at backed into a corner.
Look at Ishii taking forearms to the face and not moving.
Look at this. Alexander dropping the singlet. Saying, bring it. Oh, and that was high. That was high to the neck and to the throat.
And in what other sport, Tom, do you see combatants welcoming their opponent to take a shot? I don't see any boxers doing that, I'll tell you that much.
Ishii rolls Alexander back into the ring. Championship match. The title can only change hands via pinfall or submission in the ring. Another chop, that one high. Again, along the neck, along the throat. I believe the breathing more the issue here. We know the surgically repaired neck of Josh Alexander. That's something to be aware of, but still.
Calling attention to the fact that most of these knife-edge chops we see all the time, flush of the palm against the flesh of your opponent, but these have been all forearm, bone on the side of your arm to the neck and throat area of Josh Alexander. That's nasty.
Ishii whipped into the corner, and again, right out of the corner, Ishii not to turn. Alexander. And a build and Ishii still standing. Those early moments where Alexander got Ishii off his feet, the Stone Pitbull shutting that down now.
We find ourselves in the dead center of the ring. Exchange.
Ishii on the move, beats Alexander with a kick middle of the ring. Now Ishii off his his feet again, this time by the walking weapon.
But you see Josh Alexander grasping at his throat there, still feeling the effects from those gnarly forearm chops to the throat.
Think about it, for 6 months, Josh Alexander was fueled by emotion, by rage, getting to one man, Moose. Now begins the challenge of being champion, dealing with this type of battle.
You've got to double up your efforts. It's one thing to take it home, it's another to keep it. And keep it time and time again as we build momentum here. Huge crossbody from Josh Alexander.
And how about that, using the ropes moments before to go after the throat of Ishii. Says, well, you're gonna affect my breathing, I'm going after yours.
Tit for tat, what's good for one is good for the other.
Ishii down on the outside of the ring, and now Alexander trying to manipulate the New Japan Pro Wrestling legend. Alexander trying to psych himself up, trying to get the crowd behind him, and the German suplex.
Let's see if we can start the count up tonight. That's 2.
Alexander made Moose feel this in succession at Rebellion. Ishii able to block it. Does not want to get caught there. And third German on the bridge. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Ishii.
The intensity between these two competitors. It's not hatred, but there's something a little bit more than just mutual respect here. There is an intensity in this competition that you do not see very often.
Trying to get Ishii up on the shoulders. Josh Alexander not going to be able to do so easily. Ishii trying to block it. Oh, and a rolling senton.
Now Josh up on the second rope.
Oh, knee to the back of the neck. Not off, and Alexander goes to the turnbuckles. Cover and a kick out.
That shows you just A, what he thinks he needs to do to take down Ishii. And B, just how much, how badly, what he's willing to do to keep that Impact World Championship. And it is not very often that we see Ishii in this kind of jeopardy.
Especially this, the same way that Ishii was trying to get in the mind of Alexander. Now the walking weapon returning the favor.
Double could be looking to put it away. Might be looking for that C4 spike.
Ishii drops his weight, drops his hips. Alexander, oh, he's caught. Caught with a power slam by Ishii.
A momentum-changing power slam from Ishii has put both men back on the mat.
Now Ishii back up to his feet. Imagine the seismic shift in this company that would be created if Tomohiro Ishii captured the Impact World Championship this evening at Under Siege with just about a month to go until Slammiversary.
Ooh. Once again, we keep finding ourselves in this beautiful repetition, testing the will of your fellow competitor.
Look at these forearm strikes. Oh, look at the eyes of Ishii. Ishii absorbing this.
Like the stone that he is carved from, he does not move.
Alexander goes in. Oh, belly back suplex there by Ishii.
High angle on that one as well.
Any damage potentially done to the surgically repaired neck of Alexander earlier on the matchup may have been exacerbated there. Now it's Ishii back up.
let alone anything that might have been resulted from that car accident. We still aren't 100% sure. You never know. But Josh Alexander is fighting with everything he's got.
Oh, went for the kick. Oh, look out! Ankle lock! Ankle lock!
Beautiful counter there from the walking weapon, and he's got Ishii in the middle of the ring.
Is Tomohiro Ishii gonna tap out at Under Siege?
It's not a sight you see a lot.
Oh, look at this! And now Ishii! Ishii with the ankle lock on the champion!
And Josh Alexander was trying to roll through as well, but he switches right into a knee bar. Beautiful from Ishii, this submission play.
Oh, by both men, and now it's Alexander's turn.
Once again, returning to that ankle lock.
Alexander with the ankle lock here on Tomohiro Ishii.
Ishii crawling though, digging down deep as Alexander drags it back and locks it in.
Can you imagine Ishii tapping out to Alexander?
Ishii tapping out in general is not a sight on anyone's bingo card this weekend, I'll tell you that much. But he's going to have to drag his weight and the weight of Josh Alexander if he wants to get to the ropes.
And now Ishii looks like he's fading. Ishii reaching out towards the official. Is Ishii going to submit?
You see him keep grasping at the referee.
Ishii somehow fighting through the pain.
The agony, he rolls through.
Gets to the bottom rope.
That was a great move. Instead of dragging himself halfway across the ring, is able to shift his hips and roll and get to the ropes.
How much damage has been done to Tomohiro Ishii's ankle? Alexander wants to find out exactly. Now Ishii trying to keep the walking weapon at bay, and there's an intensity in the way Josh Alexander has competed tonight. Oh, exposing the elbow.
Sending the message loud and clear to Ishii and to any subsequent challengers as he looks to set up the C4 spike once again.
Yeah, going for the C4 spike. Down to a knee is Ishii. Again, trying to drop his weight, trying to prevent this. Hold on. Thought about a powerbomb to Alexander, but the weakened ankle of Ishii.
Starting to give a little bit for the Stone Pitbull.
Oh! Cold cocked him!
You saw Ishii rear back for that headbutt, looking to knock out the walking weapon, but it is Alexander who met him with a stiff right hand.
Alexander on the move, clothesline, Ishii off his feet. Here's the cover for the title to retain the title, and a kick out by Ishii.
But Josh Alexander immediately trying to follow up, keeping his foot on the gas.
Alexander's got to stay on him, up on their shoulders, look at the power.
And Ishii almost looks lifeless. Oh my God!
Tossed him, cover on Ishii. Oh, and a kick out.
And Josh Alexander, like many of us in this arena, was convinced that that was it.
Josh Alexander saying, I got you. I know what I got to do.
Alexander surveying his territory here. As you see Ishii reaching up the body of Alexander.
Alexander is motioning for the C4 spike. Going for it. Had him up. Ishii found a way out. Oh, trending now, number 5. It's #UnderSiege on social media. Oh, and a clothesline by Ishii.
And no wonder with a main event of this caliber.
German suplex by Ishii.
But But look at the walking weapon fired right back up.
Alexander up on his feet, shoulders down there on Ishii for a moment, rolling through another German.
But Ishii to his feet.
And now Ishii and Alexander.
Two warriors unwilling to relent, going head forward right into one another.
Oh! What a matchup tonight for the Impact World Championship at Under Siege. The challenger Ishii, exactly the type of obstacle the new Impact World Champion Josh Alexander wanted.
The punishment that both men have withstood has been incredible. The fact that they are both still in this, both getting to their feet, is a testament to who they are as professional wrestlers.
Ishii charges into the top turnbuckle, and that shot to the back of the head really hit home.
And once again, Ishii crumbles to the mat.
I mean, this deep into a matchup, Raywall, how frustrated is Josh Alexander?
You and I both know he did not expect this to go this long. He was hoping to put Ishii away prior to this. But if there's anybody who's in it for the long haul, it's the walking weapon as he looks to set up something very, very dangerous here.
Drastic measures from the champion on the top turnbuckle. Oh, and Ishii finds the way down. Oh, what a rising headbutt.
And that one caught Josh Alexander right on the chin.
Alexander's on the top of the steel post.
And he's just trying to get his bearings as Ishii climbs up, looking for a superplex.
Oh my God, look at the power! Superplex! Ishii to win the Impact World title, kick out by Alexander!
And you and I have both seen a couple superplexes in our day, but how many can say they've seen a stalling superplex?
Now Ishii, oh, to the back of the head, follows up.
Alexander inside out, into the cover goes Ishii.
Shoulders down, kick out again by Alexander.
Now Ishii is fired up, he wants to leave Under Siege with the Impact World title.
And now Ishii trying to set up. He thinks time for the brain buster, perhaps. Oh, it's got him. Oh, and Alexander up the knee, though.
Alexander still got fight left in him. Oh, small package.
Alexander cover on Ishii. Oh, a kick out before 3. Alexander back to a corner, able to block Ishii for a moment.
Up. Oh my God!
Backbreaker.
Powerbomb to the knee, almost breaking Ishii in half.
Going after the spine of Ishii, and now it's Alexander. Going to the turnbuckle again.
He's gone for the C4 spike. He's gone for the ankle lock. What's he going for? He's looking for the moonsault.
Nobody there. That is the second time we've seen Alexander go for high-risk offense. This is not like the walking weapon.
That shows you just how he views Ishii. And now lined up.
Oh, went to dive in for the clothesline. Alexander saw it coming and ducked it. Oh, and a headbutt. Alexander's down.
And Timber Alexander falls to the mat.
Ishii once again, the basement clothesline for the title. Kick out by Alexander. What is it gonna take?
Both men here have fired off nearly everything in their arsenal.
Setting up now, wants the brain buster. Alexander resists. Oh, wait a minute, Alexander! Wait for the C4 spike.
She saw it coming again.
Oh, Ishii down the back. Going again for the ankle,
Ishii stays on his feet somehow, gets the enziguri off.
Oh, look at Alexander. Not so fast, says Alexander. Oh!
This beautiful exchange of violence right here. My God!
Powerbomb! Alexander's not done.
And now he's looking to finish it. C4 spike!
C4 spike! Alexander crumbles the stone pit bull.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner. It's still Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
A fight to the very last.
There is absolutely no denying that both competitors put every single thing they had on the line.
Josh Alexander earned this victory.
And one more time, take a look at the finish here. Finally, the C4 spike nailed onto Tomohiro Ishii, which put the match away once and for all.
He is the Iron Man. He is the standard. He is the walking weapon. He is the Impact World Champion, Josh Alexander. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are now on the road to Slammiversary.